Hello world, you are going to see some bonus footage from today's episode of Versus Codewars. In today's third kata, I had to calculate the maximum sum of a continuous subsequence of any given number of integers in an array. What happened here was, some of the tests in this kata involved arrays of randomly generated integers, and that was throwing me off in attempting to submit the kata. But then I had one instance where, for some odd reason I could not yet figure out, the test had passed. I had mentioned that this had taken more than one take for me to clear. It actually took two. You are about to see the first take of this kata. Enjoy. Alright, let's try this one out. Given an array of integers, of which at least one integer is positive, our goal here is to calculate the maximum sum of a continuous subsequence of any number of integers in the given array. Let's go ahead and give this a try, shall we? First, we need to go ahead and find out if the array is empty first. We can go ahead and actually kill two birds with one stone and figure out if the array is not only not empty, but consists of only negative numbers. We can do that by doing this. Const temp equals arr.filter. We're going to attempt to filter out any negative numbers from our array and put this in this temp array for the sake of our sanity check. Place the element in our predicate function. Filter out any element of the array that is less than 0. First, we can go ahead and check to see if our temp array is empty as a result. That tells us that there are either no elements in the array or only negative numbers in the array. If temp.length is 0, then we can go ahead and return 0 instead right away. Another thing we can do here, since we're checking for a contiguous subsequence of an array with at least one positive integer, and since we're returning 0 if the array only has negative integers, we can also go ahead and do else if temp.length is 1, then just return temp at 0. Alright, what we're going to go ahead and try here. Alright, we need to keep track of our maximum sum here. And that's what we're going to return. We're also going to go ahead and keep track of the length of our subsequence. Let subsequence length equals 2, I think. And what we're going to go ahead and do is take this into a do while loop. Do while subsequence length is less than the length of our array. And at the end of each iteration of our do while loop, we can do subsequence length plus plus. And what we're going to have to do during each iteration of our do while loop is loop over this array and calculate the sum of the elements in each of our subsequences. And I think we'll do that by for let I equals 0. I is less than arr.length minus the difference of subsequence length and 1 plus I. We're going to go ahead and keep track of our sum here. Let current sum equals 0. We'll do we can do a slice here. Current sum plus equals arr dot slice at I, and slice until I plus subsequence length minus 1. Then we'll take that resulting array and run it through reduce. Our ACK and val. ACK plus val. That should do it for that. And if actually we do not need, actually for what we're doing here, we do not need to we do not need to add that to a current sum here. If current sum is greater than maximum sum, then we're going to go ahead and reset our maximum sum to the current sum. Alright, what we're going to go ahead and do, that should do it. Let's go ahead and test this out here. I expect to see 6 as the return value of this. Let's feed this in a node and see what it looks like. Node subarray sum, and we have an error. Subsequence. Yeah. And just like that, we do have 6. Let's try feeding this into Codewars and see what this looks like. Try to submit it. And we have a problem. Alright, let's go ahead and bounce along our array here and see what's going on. So we can get some logs on what's going on here. Alright, let's go ahead and console.log each of our slices here. Run that into our kata here. Submit it again and get some more logs. Let's try this. Submit that and get some logs here. Subsequence length. Okay, let's try sequence length. And let's do what we were originally doing here with the -1. And let's get rid of our log here, just to make this a little less messy. Actually, go ahead and keep that log. I'm gonna repaste into Codewars here. While we go ahead and figure this out. Okay, let's try this then. I think I might be onto something. Feed this in to our local test here. We should have 6. Now feed this into Codewars and see what that looks like. It's coming out the console.log here. And try running our tests and submitting. Alright. 155. Got 148. going to go ahead and do here is run our console.log through this, and then log our maximum sum. We are going to figure this out. Know what? I have another idea. If subsequence length is equal to arr.length console.log at length. We're going to run that through our local test here. Alright, I have another idea. What if I made this less than or equal to the array length in our do while loop? I think that might just do it. Go ahead and console.log our... Let's go ahead and comment out our console.logs here. And feed this into Codewars and see what that looks like. Run our tests. Still problems. Expected 13 instead got 0. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Console.log arr. Oh my, that is quite a long array here. Let's find where we're failing here. Alright, let's move our for loop, our if statement into our for loop here. Uncomment our array slice, feed this into Codewars. That worked? Okay, I guess we're good then. Okay,